Today we're taking another look at VeChain's VET coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see VeChain go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into the VeChain chart, guys. If you'd like to buy VeChain's VET coin or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And as you can see, the recent run of Bitcoin is sending VeChain's VET coin parabolic at the moment. It has gone up significantly. Only 3 days ago, we were at a low of where we were sitting at roughly about 5.5 cents. We have now shot up to a high over here of 8.1 cents, currently resting at 7.7 cents US and looking good. You can also see immediately we have our 20-day moving average about to cross above our 50-day moving average, indicating that we are having a reversal in the short-term trend. So looking really positive from that perspective. Now, if you've been following my videos recently, I've actually removed a lot of the information I had up here on this chart. I wanted to start fresh for this current run. So let's put in place our key support and of course resistance points. First and foremost, I believe there is an immediate point of support that we can put in place here. It was recently resistance, but as you can see, we've had a big bounce off this point previously, over here once, over here twice, a breakthrough point, and it has been retested when we tried to break out previously in early February. That point is at 6.8 cents, and this time we have managed to smash above it. Really good stuff there. What we're moving towards now is our next critical point. And in my opinion, as you zoom out, you can see we go up. It is smack bang on where we are seeing our 200-day moving average sitting at roughly about 9 cents. So what I'm going to do is grab another horizontal line, bring that point up right to where we see basically our 9 cent mark. That for us is going to be basically the next breakthrough target that we need to get towards. So I'm expecting, if we actually have a look at the RSI, and given the recent volume, as you can see, it should be quite high. Yes, we are certainly in the overbought range, sitting at 79.87. So it's not going to be an immediate test. We're going to be coming up, likely coming down, and then going back for a retest, hopefully, of this 9 cent mark. It's going to, I suppose, act in a typical sort of flag pattern by the looks of things. We've got a beautiful pole which has formed itself up here, and then we're likely going to see consolidation in, well, I suppose this sort of a manner. It's probably going to be a bit easier to visualize on the hourly chart, but that's what we're expecting. So let's have a quick look. Hourly chart visualizer on there, and that appears to be sort of what we are going to see. You know, we had a little flag pattern here. Here's the pole. There you go. You've got obviously a flag there, broke out, but now coming back down, bouncing off, of course, our moving average here as well. So things are starting to, I suppose, hold up quite nicely, but I'd be putting in place a flag that looks probably a bit like this. You can see that it's sort of, I suppose, a bit more of a pennant flag coming up, bit like that, consolidation occurring. That's on the hourly though, but really what we're focused on, of course, is the daily and the bit longer term action that we're expecting to see here. So obviously, bit of a come up here, come back, then test. That will be likely the direction we'll be moving. MACD wise, let's have a quick look at this one as well. MACD, as you can see, it rejected the cross back over here on the 13th, 14th of March, which is good. So the 12-day MA stayed above the 26-day MA. You can see it is still going upwards, but as I mentioned, I do expect a slight bit of pullback given we are now in the overbought region, just for things to cool off slightly before we do see our next run. All in all, what is the lowest it could get back to? Well, I'd be suggesting in the current state of play, this 6.8 cents mark is the lowest it will come down to potentially. I don't think it will get that low, but it is possible. But we will see a slight drop, as we've already started to see, just because we are in that oversold range. Interestingly enough as well, look at the volume compared to our previous runs. It is huge. Look, it is even bigger than these spikes over here. So all in all, I think that is pretty interesting when we're looking at VeChain. Keep an eye on it. I think the volume's going to continue to be pretty crazy, and we're going to see that massive cross here of the 20-day above the 50-day. My price target, of course, over the next few days is to try and hit that 9-cent mark. That wraps up today's analysis of VeChain's VET coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, please remember to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.